Hi there, Vegan MamaNana here, back for another episode.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah.
We're going to be making something kind of yummy, I think.
Yeah, kind of like a nice, as usual, right? Yeah. We only make yummy food.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're going to make a butternut macaroni and cheese. My sister, Valerie, her daughter, introduced us to this recipe, and I think she got it from a China Study Cookbook, and we're kind of tweaking it a little bit. We're going to roast the butternut squash, and that would be the biggest difference.
And add roasted garlic.
Yes. So, let's see, Mom. Could you go ahead and just peel that onion for me?
Sure.
We're going to start with a baking sheet with parchment paper on it. This recipe calls for butternut squash, and I bought the pre-prepared butternut squash from Trader Joe's. Obviously, you've seen us use a whole butternut squash before, and you can do that too. So we're going to use 16 ounces of butternut squash. There's 12 ounces in one of these bags, and I have another 4 ounces that I measured out. Very easy to just use a butternut squash that's from the store, but even easier to do it this way.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how my mom is sort of the purist between the two of us, and I'm always looking for convenience.
I think it's just because I have more time.
Maybe so.
You know, it depends on how much time you have.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't have kids at home anymore, and I'm just cooking for my husband and myself, so it's a little different.
Different.
And sometimes I'll use convenience foods.
Oh,
absolutely,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Should
opposed
we
to it.
cut these just a little bit more?
Oh yeah, I had a little.
Maybe just
That's probably good.
like
yeah.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
what
we're roasting the onion too.
Yeah, we're gonna roast the onion, and the garlic as well. The garlic we're going to put in about 10 minutes before this is done.
Here
before it's finished. And so I'm just getting some cashews ready for us to use for the sauce later, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. So we'll see you in a little bit when we're done roasting them. Okay, so we're back, and we've roasted the butternut squash with the onions. We ended up 40 minutes at 400, and we put the garlic in halfway through so it doesn't get burnt. And what do you think? It's just right, Mom?
it's just right.
It just squeezes right out of the...
Yeah, squeeze it right out of its little paper.
Now we're basically making a sauce
Yeah.
to pour over the pasta.
Yeah.
We already cooked our pasta
Nice and easy.
and soaked the cashews. It's a half a cup of cashews that we just soaked. It's been soaking for a couple of hours now. And I reserved a half a cup of pasta water that just adds a little more
Viscosity.
Sure.
Kind of like I don't know, it just adds a little
Yeah, it thickens
silkier
the sauce a little bit,
texture, yeah.
more. Not a lot, but just enough.
got
So,
potato starch.
yeah, so I'm just going to use my hands, and we need 2 tablespoons of miso. Get in there. Why don't I bring this down for us?
Okay. There we go. I love miso. I like to play with it. It just has such a great texture. I can't keep my hands out of it.
Is it like Play-Doh?
Kind of, only it's a lot stickier, of course.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's 2 tablespoons of, and this is a mellow red miso
Mm-hmm.
that we're using.
Yeah. And 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast.
Okey doke. 2.
And let's do a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
You're doing good with your sticky fingers.
I know. I only have one sticky finger.
Yeah.
Notice
She's a true cook.
I did get some there.
One hand dirty, one finger dirty. I don't know. You figure it out. Somehow it works out, right?
Right.
Okay. So we're going to use a half a cup of the reserved pasta water and just kind of start the blending. And then it calls for half a cup of soy milk. And we're using Trader Joe's organic soy milk. Very simple ingredients.
Yeah, water and soybeans.
Yeah.
Organic soybeans.
Yeah. And we think that's so far the best soy milk that we can find.
Yeah, for the price,
Yeah.
for sure. I think there's some West Soy, I think, makes blend like
Okay.
that, but it's much more expensive.
And you just want to get kind of started there, and we'll add the butternut squash, onions, and garlic. And this is all roasted, and what I love about roasted is it just brings the sweetness of the vegetables out.
Yeah.
So tasty.
All right. So how much macaroni is this?
It's
Like a
16
pound?
ounces. It's a pound. Yeah.
Okay.
And I used, this is penne. Just use whatever kind of pasta you want. This is what I had on hand.
I bet it's good.
Yeah.
I like to use penne for macaroni and cheese.
Mm.
I mean, even before I was vegan, when I made macaroni and cheese, which was a very special Italian recipe for macaroni and cheese, not the stuff that, we usually think of as Americans. But anyway, it was, I'd always use the penne.
All right, want to stir that?
Sure. There's another thing that I put on top of my macaroni and cheese, and that's a little bit of freshly grated nutmeg.
Oh.
I don't know if it would taste good with this one because we've got these roasted vegetable flavors going on.
Yeah, there
So
is
you
a
might-
lot of flavor going on with
Yeah.
the roasting.
But it might be fun to experiment a little bit. All right, so we've got our pan here. And I've found when I bake in a pan without parchment paper or even spraying it with cooking, spray or anything or oil, whatever, it works just fine. Especially for this recipe because it's not baking for a long time.
Yeah, everything's already cooked, so we're just putting it in the oven at 350. Okay, so this is what I like to put on top of the macaroni and cheese. I just love something crispy on top.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those people that like sweet and salty, and then and when my ice cream, I like a little something crunchy inside.
Yeah.
And I like crunchy things on top
Yeah.
of the macaroni and cheese. So Panko it is.
Perfect. No
And-
fat.
Right, no fat, really simple ingredients, and it stays crispy. I'm just gonna pour a generous amount on top. That's probably good.
Maybe a little bit more over here.
Okay. Oh, crispy.
Yes, crispy, and then we put them under the broiler just for a minute, right?
Yeah, we didn't think you'd be able to get it to brown because it didn't have any fat on it, and then Mom said, let's try it under the broiler, and we did. Be careful though, because that will
You gotta
turn
watch
black pretty quick.
it. Yeah, watch them really, really closely.
Yeah, but really good. That's enough,
Okay,
I think.
all right,
Okay.
there you go. Oh my goodness, smells. Yum.
That looks really hot. So I like hot sauce on mine, whatever kind you like, if you like to do that.
That looks really
And I'm
good.
doing a little 50-50 plate.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I don't even know if I can eat this. It looks really hot.
It looks hot, yeah. Well, we just took it out of the oven.
Yeah, I'm going to take a taste.
So of course it's gonna be hot.
Excited about this. My sister did make it for us once before, or me anyways. I don't know if you had it.
No, but she did let me know that she made it and that it was really good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Valerie.
Mm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
It looks
That's
good. It smells
just
good.
straight up comfort food.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yep, very tasty. All right.
Well,
So,
thanks for watching another episode of Vegan MamaNana.
and as usual,
We'll have the recipe printed down below in the show notes. Yeah.
and hit subscribe and like if you like our content. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.